Hello, everybody. Hello. Give me a second. I am going to get my webcam ready. So it's like a top-down kind of a view. So you guys can see the painting as I'm working on it. I'm freaking oh my gosh. Welcome on in, everybody. Alright, give me 1 second and I will let y'all in. And the webcam will be pointed downwards at my canvas. My physical canvas, because I'm painting tonight, everybody. I'm painting. So I need to adjust the webcam. So give me 1 moment and I will let y'all in. Okay, hopefully it will recognize that it has been plugged back in. Let me go into my camera hub. I thought very briefly tonight, and I get caught up in gambling and fighting bosses. Alright, Jake, alright. Sounds like a plan. Okay. Let's get this. And then we're gonna zoom it in. One of these days I'll have 2 cameras. I don't have to do so many adjustments. Okay, I think if I have it set like this, it'll be fine. Okay, there we go. Alright, guys. I shall let you in now. Alrighty. That is the frozen image from when I unplugged it. Oh my gosh. Welcome on in, everybody. Oh my gosh. Can I reactivate this? Just my static image there. There we go. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Yes, today I'm doing an acrylic painting, so you see my canvas here, my lovely canvas. I'm gonna paint Kuromi. I've decided I'm going to paint a Kuromi painting today. But yes, hello everybody. Hello, welcome on in. Welcome on in. I draw a Dragon Ball character, not sure yet. Go for it, absolutely. Heck yeah. It was Euphie. She made the career coordinate. It was difficult to put the pieces together. Like a puzzle piece. You know, that'd be something. That'd be something if like I made like a puzzle out of some of my artwork. That would be cool. Me too, Strongheart. I have so much Kuromi stuff. I have Kuromi makeup bag, little like accessory bag that came with that. I have the slippers. I used to have like a robe. I don't know where it went. I don't know, it disappeared. It disappeared somewhere. So, yeah. What else do I have? I have armbands that are also Kuromi themed. I have a Kuromi pop socket on the back of my phone. So, but anyways, let's move on over to the big screen here. Because usually I'm in the corner over there by the plant, but today, since we are doing in real life stuff, we have the big camera, big screen. Nice name, Jamaica. That was my name, Jamaica. I fully expect you to use the Jamaica PNG tuber for like model for something. Okay, like that is going to be like the grandest PNG tuber model that I've ever made is the Jamaica one. Okay, so as you can see, I've got my lovely coastal farm and ranch whatever thing here to protect my desk here. My lovely desk mat that's definitely not seen some stains because of nail polish. And then I found, okay, listen, okay, so I went over to my parents' place and I got the rest of my things, and with that, a gigantic tub of paintbrushes and paints. He's lurking, Aubrey, he's lurking. Yeah, so I have a whole bunch of paints and paintbrushes to add to the collection, so. Tried the paint taste test. We're not eating the paint, Christus. We're not eating the paint. But to show you guys what kind of paints I'm working with, I have a wild iris from Apple Barrel. These ones are all from Apple Barrel. I have a purple pansy. I have an unopened petunia purple. This was like I'm gonna do a Kuromi painting because I have so much purple. This one is from Ceram Coat by Delta. This is the lilac color. It's one of the older ones that I'm hoping is still good. I have 2 of the lavender sachets. Sachet aware, if you will. I have 2 jet blacks that have already been opened, so hopefully there's enough in there. I also have the Liquitex black and a generic acrylic black. I have some Artist Loft. I have some black and white there. I have acryology, maybe? Is that how you say that? Some more Apple Barrel Snow White and some more Liquitex white over here that I don't have room for it over here. So, do not drink the paint, for crying out loud. Can I drink the paint? I have done that before accidentally. Yes, thankfully it was not a lot. And it was like a teeny tiny bit of it. And I was just like, oh gosh, get that out. Oh my goodness. Apple Barrel Snow White sounds like a banger wing sauce. Imagine I do like a still life painting of like chicken wings. There's something. So I have this smaller one, and they're both gonna be Kuromi. The smaller one that I'll be doing portrait style, and then a bigger one that I'm doing landscape style. So while this one is drying, I will do this one. So it's like backgrounds, and then I just, switch off on them. Have you ever eaten sand? No, I have not, Webs. I have never eaten sand. They call it Apple Barrel for a reason. Because it tastes like apples, right? Oh my gosh. The endless stream. I'm gonna chug the pitona. I chugged it. Oh my gosh. I have concerns. I have concerns for you guys. Oh man, okay. Let me get my palette out. And I'm gonna start this smaller one first because it will dry faster. And I'm also gonna turn the fan on. I need to move some things really quick. I'm gonna move these pop sockets, pop figures. That honestly, I should just sell them. I have a Tokyo Ghoul one, and then I have 2 Mad Max ones that are Nux incapable, and I'm just like, I need to sell them. They're taking up too much room. Oh my gosh, in the corner, Neo. Very bad, very bad. We want the apple barrel sauce. You know, maybe one of these days I'll have like an affiliate link or something. That would be pretty cool. It'd be pretty nice. But one of these days, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how time affects things. Okay, there. I've got a nice space for like a drying rack. Thank you, Wolf. Yes. If you want to send us something nice, we have a Thrones list. You can have real candy and not the candy bracelets. You know, that should really be a thing if it's not already, which I would be shocked if it isn't already. Is like bracelets that look like, you know, K-A-N-D-I candy, but that are actually edible. Like that would be pretty fun. And I can imagine that they've already done that, so. I want candy. Yeah, I know that like the actual like candy bracelets exist. Like C-A-N-D-Y. But like I mean like brightly colored. And in different patterns too. Like an actual like candy cuff, like that would be super cool. I am in Southern Oregon in the United States. Hello, Chicken Legs Mickey. Howdy, howdy, howdy. So I have this brush that I'm going to be using, and I'm just going to go like, you know, across it, making a background. So, I know I'm like surrounded by Kuromi stuff, but I still like to have a nice visual reference in front of me, so I'm not having to like, you know, pull up my slippers and be like, oh yes, this is my reference. Okay, let's start with white. I want to just dress this in white first. Apple barrel Snow White. Right, Yesiah, yep. Now, do they come in the brightly colored version of it, right? Oh goodness, Pop Rocks. What is... Oh, well. Thank you for letting us know. So, if something weird happens with the old account, we're like, that's not the real Pop Rocks. Before I dress this in white too much, I'm going to get the lavender sachet. Fun. And I'm just going to already have it over here. Get some weird ASMR today. So that I can just like already take that color and apply it. Remember, people, always have something underneath your canvas if you're doing some painting. Sometimes it gets a little unpredictable. I learned this from Bob Ross's oil paintings because he always puts a nice liquid white on his canvas to start off with like the sky or something, or like the ocean. Creates a nice little foundation for a gradient. I am gonna get paint on my fingers today. I do not care. Just par for the course. Okay. So now I'll take the purple that I've got. It's nice light purple. I'm gonna move here and just hold it down. So whoever it was that suggested I do a Sanrio kind of a painting, here you go. Oops. This always happens where like the canvas will move around on me. I'm like, stop doing that. But here we have a nice gradient. Oh, you guys have initiated a boss. It looks like it's another one of the Adventure Time ones. Let's get the lilac color from the ram coat. Oh gosh, is this still good? Is there anything left in here? Oh my god! Excuse me. I told you guys there's gonna be some weird sound effects today. This gives it a little bit of a darker color at the very bottom here. So on Sundays I like to do these more like traditional arts and crafts kind of streams. It gets my head out of the digital canvas. And sometimes that's nice. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry. I've got paint all over my fingers. Be hopping in and out, so if I'm not here, I'm just watching, just doing something else. Sounds good, Pop Rocks. Thank you very much for letting us know. Is that the muffin tins, Wolf? Yes, I do need the muffin tins. You guys can like barely see this with like the colors on the camera, but there is a nice like purple to white gradient going on here. So I'm gonna put this over here to dry. And hopefully that will dry really quickly. Donnie, is that the name of the boss? Okay, apparently. What is... You said it's a person? What? Oh no, okay, it is the baking tins. Okay. I was very confused. We get to go to Spirit Halloween tomorrow? Nice! Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Oh, I see. Okay, it was an answer to Aubrey's question. Okay. What's the craziest thing y'all have consumed? I mean, it's not too crazy, because like it comes as a meat option for tacos, but lengua, which is beef tongue. So yeah, I can't say it's a person. So Wolf's got me beat there. Hello, Angel Eyes. Welcome on back. Donnie does not look happy. No, he looks like a very angry green thing. Let me move this one on over. So yes, I'm using the paints and the paintbrushes from when I was at my parents' place, and I was amassing a large amount of paints and paintbrushes, which I just realized I don't have a water cup to wash my brushes in. So let me get that, and then I can do more of the painting of this bigger canvas. I'll be right back, guys. I just need to put some water in a cup. Okay. Go. Okay, so I've got some ventilation going on. That's what it says it is, Pop Rocks. He needs to bet. It's inside of his blood. He has to bet. Let me just wash off this brush hair. He's a puncher. It's like, I know there's some bosses that like they'll scowl or they will glare. Donnie's a puncher. Oh, yeah, I forgot I also have a little, like, Kuromi, little keychain thing here that hangs off of my, Did I just get that all over my canvas? Like my actual... Oh my gosh. I have to wash it anyway, but that's... I told y'all we're gonna get messy today. We gonna get messy. But, I think I also have, like, a coin pouch. And socks, too. I have Kuromi socks. Okay. Let's get this lined with white. I'm pretty sure that smaller canvas is already dry. Oh my gosh, he's almost down. The boss is. Might need to get some more white out. I'm just gonna put it right on the canvas. Again, if you want like a really nice gradient on your canvas, start with a thin layer of white and make sure it does not dry. I'm gonna put the white on first, make sure it's nice and not dry. And then you add in your colors and you get a really nice gradient going on with that. Clean up the edges here. And back over it just to make sure. I'll pick up some of the lighter purple. Go in the middle. Start working our way down. And back up again. It's okay if we get some paint on the paint bottles. It's kind of expected. Trying to not get it on my keyboard though. I only have so much space on my desk. I don't have a designated like painting desk or anything. This is what I got to works with. Pick up a little more. Also, apologies if I don't look at the chat while I'm doing this. I only have 2 sets of, well, I have 1 set of eyes, but 2 eyes within that 1 set, right? So I don't have multiple sets of eyes like a dragonfly. That would be terrifying, I think. That would be terrifying. Alright, a little bit of the darker purple coming in here at the very bottom. But yeah, it's, in my opinion, I think it's good to try different mediums of artwork. Getting a good variety in. A little more of that darker purple. And fading it upwards. Okay, I think that's a good gradient right there. Just gonna fade it up just a little bit more. There we go. Throw this paintbrush into the water. And then, like, I've got paint all over me now. I once accidentally ate dirt. Oh my gosh. Well, at least it was an accident, right? At least it was an accident. See, can anyone explain how the commands and stuff work for the boss fights and stuff? So if you type in !join and then space and then whatever class you would like to join as, and then whenever it is your turn for the boss battle, there are a list of 3 commands, and if you need help looking at like what they are, because the text is kind of small, I can read them out for you. You just type those out and then you're able to perform those actions. So I can't remember off the top of my head the druid ones. I think one is bear. I can't remember, but when your turn comes up, I can tell you what they are, because the text is very small. And if there was a way for me to frickin' like make the text bigger, then I would absolutely do that. It doesn't let me change the text size. Okie dokie. Let's see. So Strongheart, your commands are bear, rejuvenation, or treant at target. So with the at target ones, you have to put like at the username that you want to perform that action on. So, and it's spelled T-R-E-A-N-T, so treant. So yeah, there you go. And then I will let you know as well, Jake, when it is your turn, what your commands are. Okay, this one's nice and dry. Okay. Oops, excuse me. That would be a good idea, actually, Wolf. I don't know how to do that. I could probably figure it out, though. Like, if I type in... Yeah, if you type in, like, the command for that class, then it brings up those. Let's see where did all of my sticky notes go? Excuse me, pardon my reach. Okay. All right, see you later, Webs. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit. I do appreciate you hanging out with us. I also wish you well for school tomorrow. Oh, gotcha, Jake. Yeah, so then that would be so like if you were to type in your like exclamation point, like the class that you picked, then yeah, we could do a command for that for all the different classes. I wish that was a thing that like was already like put in there. So for heal, make sure that there's like an at target. Like if you wanted to do strong heart, if you wanted to heal strong heart, then it'd be like heal at strong heart. But and then that's the thing too, is like making it like a copy paste thing that you could put in there. Lots of good ideas. Okay, I'm gonna do a border around this. It needs to be a darker purple. Let's do let me see here. Maybe not a darker purple. Having my phone makes me appear very illiterate. At least we know you're trying, right? At least we know. Let's do black for the border. It's just gonna be like some dots around the border. But I want it to be simple. Simple and clean. And then I'll put Kuromi in the middle there. Let's get a smaller brush. Here we go. Testing it out. Simple and bean. Simple and bean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. I saw a flash on the screen. I think that was from the boss battle. When I do leave into sleep, I'll come back at 2:45 or 11:45 for you. Okay, gotcha. All right, you'll have like 15 minutes in the stream left then. Yeah, they're just really small, Jake. So I'll make a command for each of the classes that shows like what their actions are. But the corners I'm putting little hearts. I'm taking care of 4 kids running 2 toddlers and 2 5-year-olds. Oh my goodness, Aubrey, that is a lot. That would be overwhelming for me, but some people are a lot stronger than I am physically and mentally. But big props to you for being able to wrangle all of those children, all 4 of them. For sure, Yesaya. Again, if it's kicking the boss's butt, freaking do it, man. I want you guys to win every single battle. I have to have children of my own because I love children immensely. Oh, nice, Yesaya. That's very wholesome. And then you'll be able to bestow upon them your knowledge of cooking. Among other things, right? And it's honestly like, you know, kind of like what should happen too. Because with every generation, then things, the possibility for it to improve and to get better is there. Excuse me, I just went and tapped the mic with my headset. Or my headphones. I used to have a headset. But I couldn't get it to connect. Like the microphone did not want to work at all. So I figured, you know, I'll just have a separate mic and headphone set up there. Nice, you guys won. Mine too, small pupper, mine too. Kuromi socks, slippers, and a shirt. Oh, nice, wonderful. Oh, good, Strongheart. Again, I wish I had like a better like arm for the camera, so that's gonna be something that I put on the wish list for new gear. So it's a little more like top down instead of like at a diagonal angle. But I like to do like a mix of digital art and traditional art, and then crafts as well. Because I have so many supplies that I'm just like, I need to do something with these, or like this is gonna end up becoming like a craft store hoarder episode. It's not gonna be good. So I gotta do stuff with it. And who knows, in the future I might do like a cinema roll one, or my melody one, or Atsumaru, or the others. Because I have quite a few paints. Alright. Got a nice simple little border going on there. I'm gonna let this dry. Let's see how the other one is doing. Goodbye, small pupper. Thanks for dropping in and saying hello. Oh, yes, Jake. Yes. I have I have quite a few paintings, but only, I mean, most of them are done on live streams, but not all of them. There's some that like like the still life one that I did in high school. Obviously, I did not do that one on stream, but it was an interesting one because my art teacher had said like, you're not allowed to use any black paint on this, and I'm like, bet, okay. Sure. And I went and I used black paint for the shadows anyway, and she was like, oh my gosh, this is so great, and I'm like, little do you know, I went against what you said to do. So it was that same art teacher that was like, you can't draw any anime in class. I'm like, I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, this one's nice and dry. Don't tip anything over. Okay, the smaller one is drying. And I'm gonna move this ever so slightly like that. Move these over. You guys have more viewing area of the canvas. Alright, sounds good, Neil. I wish you well in your rest, your restful journey. And I will see you at 11:45 or 2:45 for you. As far as non-digital, I saw you do. I know the artists are just good at art, but switching from analog to digital seems quite different. My friend's wife is the same way. Oh yeah, it's. I mean, there's fundamental pieces of like traditional art that are found within digital. That's why like sometimes I'll start something that like the end goal of it is in digital, but I will start it with a traditional sketch because it's just like there's, I don't know how to explain it. There's a like familiar comfort in the traditional world of it, and then moving it to digital because I have this right here. So I don't know, like you just get like a nice tangible feel for that artwork and for that anatomy, and then what you are not able to do traditionally, you move it over to digital, and it's, you know, the rest is history there. So hello and goodbye, Dark Knight. It just came in here to drop that bomb and then leave. You have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you. Alrighty. I am gonna try out a different brush because I didn't really like how the hearts turned out on the smaller one. We're gonna try this teeny tiny brush. Okay, this is a much better brush for this. More concentrated. There's some spots where I'm just like, is that dry? Is that? But it is. So just putting in this last heart over here. And then we'll do the same as we did on the smaller canvas. Do you want to be on Wolf Stand Pictionary? You can have my friends. I have loser drinks of beer. Stick figures for days. Oh. We're gonna have to have a lot of beer in the fridge then. With the frosted glasses, man. So it's not you know, too much of a sore losing kind of a thing. I have been wanting to get some more Riesling, just because when I'm doing these painting streams, I'm just like, we're gonna do a little sip and paint, kind of a vibe there. Trying to maintain like a consistent space and size of these dots, but it's a little variety, as you guys can see. But maybe that's a good thing. Okay, I think that's fine. Thank you, H-Lights. I don't know, maybe I get a little too a little too into it. Start painting random things in there entirely. If you could eat colors, which would taste the best? Oh gosh. I mean, I'm always down for like grape flavored things, so maybe purple. Oh, you're all good to vent, Yesaya. It's good to not like always have things bottled up inside. Because you never know what's going to happen. And, you know, letting people know where you're at and being honest, I think it's good. We all have these feelings and thoughts sometimes. Being human. Goodbye, Neo. Have a good rest. I'm not playing Pictionary drinking those dots. Well, I'm just like, I can see in the camera now, I'm like, they're not entirely straight. It's not a straight line. But it's okay. Listen, I'm having a good time with this, so that's all that matters. Well, yeah, and especially when there's like not a lot that you've experienced too. Sometimes I feel like that too, and like I'm the youngest person in the group, and then people are like, "Oh, yeah, you don't know what this is. You didn't grow up with this around." I'm just all like, Okay, but does that diminish my, like, the life that I have experienced? The life that I have lived? You know? I have to remind myself, too, that, like, sometimes these, like, the people that say that kind of stuff, they have no idea what's even, like, coming out of their mouth and what it sounds like. But it does start to, like, I don't know, chip away after a while. Because, like, I'm almost 30. But I still, you know, I still struggle at, like, remembering what it is that I like to, you know, I like to drink or stuff like that. I just tell the people, like, something fruity. And that's it, but, you know, after a while, too, it's just, like, I don't know. I'm kind of forced to accept the way that it is, so. Yeah, absolutely, Isaiah. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. There's been so many times where I'm just like, I really want to call this person out on their BS, but they're like 10 to 15 years older than me, and I know how they're gonna respond. They're gonna be like, you know, just brushing me off because, you know, I'm younger than them, but that doesn't mean that, like, my point is any less valid. So it's just, I think sometimes, like, I have to laugh at it, otherwise I get too upset. I just think it's so freaking ridiculous. I can understand that, Yesaya, yeah, because it's exhausting. You'll understand you're older instead of actually opening up to me. And see, like, that's, like, making an assumption that, like, okay, like, something will happen when you're older to make you understand. And I'm like, I don't, like, just be honest. Just be honest with how it actually, you know, is. So. The older I get, the more I realize that I can't judge people I don't know, backstories, and if I did, I would likely have more empathy. That's very true, Angel Eyes. Yeah. We always like to hope that with age comes wisdom. So. But man, my time at the retirement home, like, it really opened up my eyes. I'm like, some people just start regressing back into, like, their teenage ways. Old Martha over here acting like she's, you know, the mean girl from high school all over again. I'm like, aren't you supposed to be in your, like, late 80s? Like, why are you acting like this? But, you know, we always do try to, like, hope for the best, that people will learn as, you know, age progresses and life progresses. Oh, pride and ego that they're incapable of empathy and they won't humble themselves either. And see, like, that's just gonna isolate. It's just gonna isolate and alienate them from each other. So, because eventually that pride and the egos, they're gonna butt heads if they haven't already. They try and make me feel better, they just make me feel worse. Yeah, and that's, like, not supposed to be what, like, the expectation is. I'm running a risk doing this, but I know that it's dry up there, so I'm okay. I just need to be able to get down to here. Oops, I got a little double dot there. In saying that, I just like had a craving for Dippin' Dots. If anyone else loves Dippin' Dots, okay, listen, we need to like speak about Dippin' Dots. Okay. Such a weird transition, I know, but like I'm doing all these dots and I'm like, tasty though. Anytime I would go over to like an amusement park, and even this last convention that I went to with Wolf that we worked at, they had a Dippin' Dots booth, and I was just like so tempted. I'm like, the cookies and cream one. I'm doing this last row of dots here, but I'm it was just a fleeting thing that I needed to like just verbalize and get out of my head. Jamequa loves Dippin' Dots. This is canon now, okay? This is part of the lore. That Jamequa loves Dippin' Dots. What flavor though? Maybe the fruit one? Cause Jamequa be pretty fruity. Okay, worst part is the downfall of all who think they have the answers and ability to tell everyone else how to live. Bingo, Angel Eyes, 100%. That's a good mindset to have, Jake. That's just, you know, there's people out there that it's not worth trying to constantly like meet their standards and get their approval, because nothing's ever going to be good enough for them. I think it's better to take that
Not reason, but
thank you. You didn't want two of them? You just want yours? Just the one? What? Yeah, I know. That's why I asked you. Didn't want two? This is very good. It's very blended very well. Wow. You did? It was a good mix. Wolf has made me a watermelon and strawberry smoothie. Woo, that is really good. Now where am I gonna put this? Let's put it right here. And then okay, I'll move my stream deck. I'll move this over here. There we go. Now I have desk space. Better to learn it early? Very true. Yep. It's better to learn that early than, you know, go on spending your entire life trying to get approval from people that don't even like realize how they're treating you and how they're impacting you. And even if they were to realize that, they probably wouldn't care. That's just selfishness and pridefulness. Because I'm so used to my paint cup, my water paint being over where the smoothie is, I almost put it in the smoothie. Deep meeting cups in 1 minute and talking about Dippin' Dots the next perfect balance. Thank you, Strongheart. That's how my brain works. I'll go from like super serious and then like all of a sudden Dippin' Dots. Aha, Dippin' Dots. Aha. I drive Wolf crazy with it. Okay, let's set this over here to dry. And this one's done. I'll take some sips. Is Wolf Smoothies on Uber Eats? Wolf Smoothies on Uber Eats, yes. Now wouldn't that be something? You have like a little drop ship. Okie dokie. Let's begin this. I am going to first start with the tail because I'm starting from back to front so I can layer this properly. Let's try that smaller brush again. Very true, Saya. Yep, even though it's difficult, I'm not gonna lie. There's definitely times where I'm just all like, yeah, this is gonna take a little bit of time for me to be able to forgive this person. But it is what we're called to do. Let me just dry that entirely. Even though I will say there are certain things where I'm just like, yeah, I don't know if that, like, there's some things, and this might be kind of like controversial to say, but there's some things for me personally, I like, they're kind of unforgivable. Because if someone continues to not make any improvements, make any changes, and they think that nothing is wrong with them, then I just, like, I can't. I don't know. It starts to fade into a like my forgiveness is being taken advantage of. Right? Like that's where I start having like some conflicts. But that's my personal struggle. So yeah, it's a good way of thinking of it. Like maybe one day I could use this raging tsunami inside me, make something good out of it. Because that's like a passion. You have a passion and a fire for the thing that, you know, you were impacted by. Okay, let's see here. Start with the tail because that's the thing that is farthest back, and then maybe the ears too. Let's see how this turns out, everybody. I'll be right back. I'm craving chicken wings, so I'm gonna go eat. Then I'm gonna continue venting with St. Tales. Oh my goodness, Aubrey! I think we were talking about chicken wings earlier. I was talking about making a still life painting of chicken wings. Go enjoy. Go get your chicken wings. Hot dog and bologna. Chicken and macaroni. Chilling with the homies. It very much is, Jake, yeah. We've seen that, like, all over social media, what anger does to people. And it turns into rage. Emotions are a very, very powerful thing. Okay, so next part of this would be the white of the body, because I'm not sure where her head's gonna be at, so I'm not gonna do the ears just quite yet. Is it good? The drink good? It is pretty freaking good, especially with the strawberries in there. That was a good call. Indeed, Yeshaya. And that's a good way of thinking about it too. Because then you're improving yourself. And whether or not they recognize it, you have improved yourself. So, regardless, you win, you know? And in the same vein of it, then God also wins. Oh man, that is drying really quickly. Okay. I'm gonna add another layer onto it. Because this paint is a little bit thin. It's a little transparent, a little translucent. Whichever way we say that. And then I'll put a black border around it too, around the edges here. Okay, that's nice and saturated. We'll let that dry. Bingo. Very, very wise, Angel Eyes. Very, very wise. Best revenge is a well-lived life. Very much so. Being that way, repent, I change of mind, repentance, or metanoia. Change of mind. I like that word, metanoia. Am I saying that right? There's certain words out there that I'm just like, I like that word, like canopsia. I really like that one too. Or Machiavellian. It's another word that I really like. Regardless of the meaning, it sounds nice. It's one of those words that it sounds nice to me. Hot revenge like fire or electric. Arson. We're gonna have arson. And speaking of the best of the revenges by having a well-lived life in the middle of Antarctica. So it's cold and it's a well-lived life. Very true, Jake. Yeah, being the best version of you that you can be, and just not like trying to live up to the standards of like other people. That's a good way of looking at it too. Absolutely. Disco Inferno. We're having a party in the middle of the volcano. All right, let's break out the this one. We still have more. I still have more over here. I try to use what is already open before I open up a new one. You know, it's that FIFO, as the people in the food service would say, first in, first out. And maybe they say it in different industries too. It's just good practice. Right. have a bunch of different brushes, so I'm trying to see which ones. Which ones are best for that? Okay. Very true, Yesiah. Very true. I think that's... Why did I dip that in black? I don't know why I did that. My mind went on autopilot there. But I think that's like a lot of the reason why... Because like during the COVID era, I spent a lot of time on social media just getting really like anxious and angry at things. And like there's only so much that one person can do, right? For something that's going on worldwide. I took that and started to like compile it into a like fictional world set in the future. So instead of like trying to like take my frustrations and my anxieties out on other people that also have no control over what's going on, or you know, like world leaders or whatever, right? Like I went and I did what I could with what, you know, the information that I had. So, you know, even things that are going on today, I have to take those bottomless like negative feelings and translate them into like an art piece or a music piece, or you know, something that happens in my comic. So instead of like taking that vengeance or that like revenge, I translated it into something else. But I don't know, it reminds me of that, so it might not be like exactly. Is it lagging for you guys? It's saying that the stream status is poor. It's not receiving enough video. Is it lagging for you guys? Is it doing a little circle of death? Maybe it's just saying that, I don't know. Up with my bottomless anger, I'd be dead already. For sure, yeah. Is it gonna just eats you alive? You gotta do something with those feelings. And you will be on the menu in Hell's Kitchen. It did for a second? Okay. If it starts lagging, let me know. I'll take a break so you guys don't like miss anything. But on time about 2 nibbits ago. It's running fine at 16 seconds behind. Okay. Well, it's not too bad. One of these days I'd like to get that lag time down to like maybe 5 seconds. I kind of figured that, Yesiah. I was like, yeah, you know, that makes sense. And it's a good reminder, too. feet. I'm gonna wait to do the face, because that's... She's got like a black like bib around her neck a little bit. I think it's just like a jester mask though. So I can let it run behind a few seconds it buffers without showing it. Ah, good idea, Spank. Good idea. Okay, let's let that dry for a second. We can wash our paintbrushes in the designated paint water and not the smoothie that we have here. Alright, sounds good, Strongheart. We'll see you when you get back. Look by so nice. Thank you. If any of you guys want to have the playlist that the music is coming from, I think it's music. I believe that's the command for it. Yes. If you guys want to always like be listening to this like when the stream is offline, there's a Spotify link for it, because this plays off of Spotify. I tried TikTok for like 3 months straight. Could not. There was just so much all at once. So overwhelming. And I was finding actually that there were quite a few videos where like the way that the information was being presented. I'm gonna let this dry. The way that the information was being presented was so like rapid fire, and it was completely wrong too. So I'll bring this one out. Welcome back, Aubrey. A sports spank. You should have a custom command just for that. It's like Euphie does not watch sports. Okay. Sports. Ah, yes. Go team. But yeah, just the way that the like clearly incorrect information was being framed on TikTok, I couldn't do it. And there's some crazy people on there. It is just crazy people. You gotta have a stronger constitution than I to be on that site for more than 3 months. Yeah, it's making them mentally sick, absolutely. Perhaps it's asking, but why though? Like, but why do you need to be? I don't know. I don't know. That's a good testimony to have, Yesiah. It's good. I was on the like verge of having like another, because I had it was either a panic attack or it was an anxiety attack, but like it was like I could feel my heart like palpitating and it was not good. And I could feel it coming on again. And I had asked God to like send down, you know, an angel or something to like take it away. And I don't know how to explain this other than like I felt like, you know how like when somebody like gives you a hug from behind and you feel like a pressure and you feel the warmth. I felt that after asking for that, and it like just completely solidified it for me. I was like, he's real. So let's see, I think this one I will just do the face. I think that's what I'll do for this one. Got four spikes. Are you a demon? The 8-ball is confirmed to be a demon. And a chaos entity. I'm gonna make these just a little bit bigger, I think. And I need to use the angled brush. Indeed, Josiah. I mean, church comes in all different types of forms, Jake. It doesn't have to be in the building whatsoever. There's people that they listen to like a podcast, or they go out in nature. They take like a hike and they just have that quiet time, or like meditation. So it's a very like personal thing. It's a very unique thing for people. I mean, hey, it can even like be in the car, you know, taking a drive somewhere and just having that time and dedicating it to taking that time and that quiet. And noticing, like, even if it's like the small things, the small, beautiful things around you. That was another thing that like really opened up my eyes to it, is that like the things in nature are very complicated and yet so beautiful, and so like they just make sense. But yet like the way that like the individual little tiny pieces of it, the way that it's designed is so intricate. It's so intelligently designed. I don't know. It's crazy to me, but in a very profound kind of a way. Oh my goodness, Josiah! That, other than that, I don't have a crazy story. That is so freaking crazy story. When I was younger, I was laying in my bed and I had the lights on, and I don't know what this was, but like I still remember this to this day. I saw a shadow. It was like like the shape of a ball, and it was on my ceiling. And mind you, like, my lights are on, and there's nothing that can make that kind of a shape at that location, and it was moving. So I don't, still to this day, I have no idea what the heck that thing was, but I remember that I like crawled underneath my covers because I was laying in bed, and I told God, I was just like, I don't know what that thing is, but take it the heck away from me. I don't know what that is. And I pulled the covers back and it was gone, and it freaked me out. It still to this day freaks me out. That's been my, well, no, that's not the closest that I've interpreted myself being like close to a demon. Because I used to work fast food. There was a customer that had come in, and you know when you just get like uncomfortable vibes off of somebody? This was like definitely the case with this person. Prior to that, like, because I was on my 10-minute break, and I had seen this customer, like, because he and I have to assume that this was like a younger family member of his. It was like a little boy, a little kid that was with him. They had, and this is so sad. So I don't like blame you guys if you want to like mute this, because this is like really sad. But they had a like, so I was on my 10-minute break in the parking lot, right? I was in my car, I was eating my lunch, and the car that was parked next to me was theirs, was the guy's, and they had this little dog in the back of the car, and the dog was crying about something. I don't know what they were doing to the dog, but they were obviously making the dog cry. And the little kid, because I glanced over there and I was like, what the heck is going on? And the little kid looks over at me and is like giving me this really evil grin. I'm like, so I went and I like kind of like, like gave him this look of like, what the heck are you doing? And I couldn't stand it anymore. I ended up getting out of my car, which was parked like right next to them, and went into the building, and I just finished my break in there because I could not freaking, stand it anymore. And I'm kind of a non-confrontational person, so I went inside. I was like, I told my coworkers about it too. I was like, this dude is like abusing his dog or something. And then lo and behold, the same customer like comes in. That's why I say customer, not just some like random person, because they had came in, like they were trying to get like some free food, right, from another employee that they were like buddies with. And they like, the guy had like the dog like draped around his neck like it's a, like a fur pelt or something. And the look in this dude's eyes, I tell you, like the aura coming off of this person was demonic. I have never felt that way before. It was I told my coworkers, I was like, if he comes in, I am not serving him. Somebody else can. I don't want to have any part of that. And I told them too what he was doing. So freaking weird. Weird. Yes, you are a fighter wolf. You are. Alright, we're gonna let this dry, and then I'll put the face in there, and then for this one I'm gonna put the name. I'm gonna put Kuromi down here. I mean, there are times where, like, being peaceful and tolerant is, like, and this might be wrong, but there's only so much until it's like, actually, that is blasphemous, and it is not what is true, and not what is right. Peace is not always an option, as the goose with the knife says. Peace was never an option. But, I'm like, I'm not gonna be peaceful if I see somebody, going after a kid, or, going after an animal, right? Like, I told my coworkers about it, like, this dude is, like, I don't know what he's doing back there, but it's not okay. So that's not to say, like, that we're like complacent and always tolerant people. Don't forget, I mean, Jesus was flipping tables over. There are some things you just cannot tolerate. I think there's that point of no return, though. Of just, you know, like not losing sight of yourself, not giving in to the devil, because the devil wants you to lose your humanity and to be just like him. Let's see. Next is my little black pieces. Do I have a smaller version of that brush? Yeah, I think it's okay to feel those things. It's what you do with that. It's that end result. Do you let it consume you, or do you transform it? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being angry. There's things that you should be angry about. But not letting it consume you, that's what we're getting at here. Oh, excuse me, I'm all the way over here. I should be right here. Very true, Asaya, yes. There is a righteous anger. You're very right, Chicken Legs Mickey. I am not seeing it anywhere. I'm not seeing it anywhere. Yep. Just a generic coastal farm and ranch catalog. But I think the one that had the address on it, is somewhere in the rest of my, like, painting supplies area. But thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Another boss battle has begun. If you want to join, exclamation point join. And whatever class you would like to join as. And I am going to make that command later on. So that you guys can see the actions that you have better. It's going to be after the stream. Let's see what boss is gonna load up for ya. Let's see. What is it? Oh, it's the Rathalos again. It's the dragon. I don't think this one's as difficult as that the Godzilla from last night. That one was ridiculous. Like, just go into the back end of it and like change the settings so it's just a little bit nerfed. Like, no, you don't understand. You're a little overpowered here, Gojira. Clean off the brush. Yeah, it's that dragon again. Alright, gonna wait for this to dry. We'll see how the other one is doing here in a little bit. I'm gonna take some sips of my drink. That shit did. I think you added like an effect to the other players. So you have Mortal Strike, Demoralize, and Protect, Jake. I think you're the warrior one? I'm trying to keep track of them as we go. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Sharpie it is. Bam. Here is... Okay. And if you don't like type out an action, it'll automatically do one for you. Okay. I don't know what the other necromancer or the other NPCs are. I mean, that must be the priest, though. And then Yesiah is a... Let me scroll up. Let me see. Mage. Fireball, Dampen, and Lightning. Okay. I know that Angel Eyes is the priest. Which I've spelt that wrong. Smite, heal at target, and focus. Okay. Smite, heal at target, focus. Okay. I'm keeping a note here. Oh no, Angel Eyes is about to die. You are able to heal yourself too. This pen decided to die on me. And I'm keeping track of what the rolls do. Oh, you healed yourself and a little bit of the team. Oh, and okay, it decided to. Okay, well, rip. Well, crap. Okay, so it's Jake's turn again, and we've got Mortal Strike, Demoralize, and Protect. Give me 1 second. Protect. Mortal Strike, okay. So to heal, you would type in exclamation point heal, and then a space, and then put an @ symbol, and then the username of the person that you would like to heal, and that can be yourself if you wanted to do that. So yeah, I'm gonna make commands for each of the classes so that it'll be like a little drop-down menu of the actions that you can perform. So it's easier for you guys to play the boss battle game. So and this is almost ready for me to put the face on it. I'm just gonna put in another layer of this black because it's kind of transparent. Please sacrifice yourself as you share. Great bookend to our conversation. Very much so. Very much so, Angel Eyes. And then if we play more boss battles and people are the different classes like Druid, I can get those ones too. But up to you guys. You guys gonna pick whatever class you're gonna pick. And I'll try to work with what we got. Okay, that is going through another drying session. I'm just gonna prop it up right here because there's not a lot for it to dry on. Let's see where this one's at. Gonna dry the brush. Not going to bed on an L for sure. For sure. My niece heard your voice from my phone and is now looking around the room to find where it's coming from. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's not the first time that I have heard that happening, because my best friend's son, who's like 5 months old, it was the same thing. Because he's used to seeing me or hearing me from the TV. And so when I came over to their place, I was like, hey, it's me, the lady from the TV. And he was looking at me all bewildered. It was adorable. But it's very cute because he falls asleep to the show. I'm telling you guys, everybody falls asleep to my show. It's just, I guess it's a relaxing thing. Which I'm okay with. Perfectly fine by me. All right. She's got the little pom-pom ends on the tips of these little black spots. Let that dry again. There we go. Let's see how this one is. That one's good enough to start putting those on. We got Jake and Yeshaya and a couple of NPCs. Or just one NPC. But then the boss decides to die. That last NPC was just like, I'm gonna go out on the whim, man. I'm gonna kill it. Oh my gosh. I just realized that the Kuromi that I have as a keychain, she doesn't have the spiked little Joker mask bits. She doesn't have those. I was like, what the heck? Ma'am, you are missing a key feature. Nice! Good job, Drake. Good job. Yeah, those NPCs, they start coming in handy. Although sometimes they're like Donald Duck and they don't heal everybody properly. Okay, let's get a pink color out because I didn't bring a pink out. My lovely box of acrylics. I actually have a whole nother tub of acrylics. Medium magenta, it's a little brighter than that. Let's get into orange. I don't really want to use that kind of paint. Let's see if I have a different one. Try this mixed with some white. Oh, well, it would be helpful if I took the cap and I took the cap off, but not the liner underneath it. There we go, just a little bit. I don't need too much. I mean, it definitely did something, yeah. Because when you cast Protect, it adds like a level of, or a layer of defense around the other players. I believe that's what I'm gleaming off of that. It's just like, that would make sense for it to, to do that. I don't know if it actually does or not, but that would make sense. Mixing up some pink here. Yeah, that's fine. If you want to start up another boss battle, go for it. I am assembling a list of the commands here to help you guys out. So all you gotta do is just copy and paste them. Or you can read them better, or stuff like that. Alright, we have started another boss battle. Feel free to join if you would like to join. I am compiling a list of the commands for each of the classes. So far I've got the warrior, mage, necromancer, and priest. Me too. Me too, Isaiah. Just because I didn't like how that last boss battle ended on the previous stream. I was like, this is not fair. But the last boss battle of the stream, this is not fair. Okay, I think that the larger one is dry now. Got 30 more seconds if you guys want to join that boss battle. If you haven't already. Let's put this up. One of these days I'll have a studio space that's big enough for a drying rack. Oh, it's Sephiroth. Okay. That's fine, I guess. I know I have a bunch of new bosses that I installed. Sometimes they show up. If we could just only hit the NPC bots, that would be great. Alright, you got Bones at target. Poison Nova, with an underscore between those. And Vampirism. Now, I have not seen Sephiroth win a match before. So, let's see. The Green Meteor, which was a new one. Yeah, that was from, I think it's Adventure Time that one's from. You're out outside at night, and he's looking into the trees and up at the roof and staring into the backyard. Just want to go back. Yes. That means he can see something out there that you cannot. That would give me the creeps. The creeps. Alright, Jake, you've got Smite, Heal at Target, and Focus. All right. I did some good damage to that boss. And then also healed some of the players too. All right, so I've got Fireball, Dampen, and Lightning. And then there's also descriptions next to them too, but they're a little difficult to read. I wonder if inside of the app it has those listed. I could just copy and paste them. Oh, nice. You are back up at full health. Oh, for sure. Especially if the boss is susceptible to like holy damage or something. Yes, you are. That's what I was saying. I was like, Sephiroth has never won a boss battle before. Like... It is completely randomized, Jake, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would be spawning in all of the newer bosses that I installed in there. I installed ones from Pokemon, those Adventure Time ones. Goodness, there's a couple other ones I can't remember. And they're all on the Steam Workshop, too. Worry about warning people about hearing laughter noises from your dog. What? What? What is that about? It's giving me some like smiling dog, like a smile dog kind of vibes there. That would creep me out. I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm gonna call an exorcist on my pooch here. That's not supposed to happen. It's like your dog laughs like a human looking right at you. Creepy. I would call an exorcist. I got smite, heal at target, and focus. Okay, we're gonna let this dry, and then I'm gonna put on another layer of these little pink pom-poms at the end of her jester hat. Before that, though, I am gonna put in her name while it's drying. Yeah, he's really not doing much damage to you guys at all. I mean, besides I mean, I think you, Jake, is you're the one that has the least amount of health, but everybody else is like above halfway. Yeah, he's almost done. He's almost down for the count. Or maybe it was an NPC? Oh no, I was reading that wrong. NPC bot 3 has the least amount of health. So we're all Gucci. We all Gucci. He's gonna be defeated. This is gonna be a win for you guys. I think, okay, so one of these NPC bots, the fourth one is a ranger. Where did, oh, it's right there. I was like, where did my Sharpie go? Yeah, congrats guys. Good job. Good job. And you do get 200 gold each time you defeat a boss. That means more bombs. Yes, more bombs. 1805. Check that out. I'm gonna do this with a smaller brush first. Indeed, you did. You all did it. Well, hey, I mean, when it's a digital currency that you get more of just by being active in the chat and participating with the stream avatars game, like, I think that's fine. It's not real money. And, you know, you accrue more as you interact with the stream, so. Starts off exhibiting very odd behavior, like standing or pointing at in a certain position for a very long time. Oh my gosh, like, even like seeing that, like exhibiting that odd behavior, that would throw me off. Be like, something is wrong with my dog. Or if it happened with the cat, right? I'd be like, you are going outside for a while. I don't know you're like, I ain't gonna let you in my house. My house is my safe place. You can't come back in. You're not being a safe creature. Something has possessed you. So there's two ways of doing it, and I don't know if the second way of doing it, Jake, actually does anything. There is this. Is Gumbo, let's do like 50, right? So that way, if that works, because I don't usually do it much at all. So there's that way, right? Those are with vibe coins. The vibe coins, you get more of those by being active in the chat. You get like 5 every minute that you're active in chat. And then there's also this. And that is through, as you can see down there, right there by my avatar. There's a little slot machine. And so there we go. There's some gold that just flew out of that. So I don't know if it actually gives you more gold or not. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, there you go. So gamble is with vibe coins and slots is with the gold from the stream avatars game. And with the slots, it also pops up a little slot machine right next to your character, which is really cute. And I only recently turned that function on too, because I was going through the stream avatars game and I'm like, what do you mean there's a fireball command? Or not fireball, firework command. What is the one I straight up gamble another person on? Is it, like, it's not the duel one. Are you talking about duel? Where you're like, you're fighting another person for an amount of currency? If that's the case, then it's like at, or it's exclamation point duel and then at the person that you were wanting to duel, and then you put a number amount afterwards. That's how I believe that it works. I've never initiated one either, so... Oh my goodness, Angel Eyes won the jackpot! Okay, let's see what does Josiah said. I sort of hear weird, unusual noises from attack around a specific time in the morning. 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. The witching hour. The witching hour. So I hear human laughter in me, dog. Or something. We're gonna stop laughing during a certain period. That would so creep me out. That would so creep me out, man. Like, I can't. I can try to imagine my family's dog going through that. I'd be like, Boomer, what's wrong with you? Buddy, I want to take you to the vet. Something's wrong with you. Oh, man. Is phase 5 like the dog revolution? The dog overtaking human population? Time to buy a Powerball lottery ticket. Yes. The signs are pointing in your favor. Okay, let's ask the demonic 8-ball. Let's see what it says. Proceed with caution. Proceed with caution. With a little ooh face. In his face, it's recommended to lock your doors, gates, and windows. Yeah, and keep that canine out of there. That... Oh, man. Would so freak me out. When dogs are out cold, the neighbors had a pool party day. The kids asked for them and they just floated around all day. Oh. They got all of the energy out. In this phase, your dog would want to go outside. It's recommended to not let your dog outside. That's the twist. What? What happens if you let the dog go outside? I'm telling you right now, that would creep me out so much. I'd be like, I don't want it. My dog is possessed by something, and it will hurt me. That's what I would be thinking. This creature. Okay, just getting a basic idea of where the letters are gonna be at. Just get out of animation from wander off into the woods with other dogs as a collective, and after that you will not see your dog again. Oh! It's like a hive mind thing that they do? That this phase? This urban legend? I'm from New York, where if I don't follow the rules, I get them south now. Dogs out and do whatever today. Each way, according to them, does nothing but collect. Oh. We almost had an HOA issue, but we didn't move into that neighborhood. Because, like, the HOA was wanting us to, like... And it wasn't really fully disclosed either that there was an HOA. It was just kind of like, that's a little weird. But, like, they wanted us to build our house, like, within, like, a certain dimension. And, like, the services were not worth it, really, like, at all. So, and I've seen a lot of horror videos of HOAs. And then, like saying, like, oh, you can't have these kind of throw pillows on your front porch. Like, what in the world? These don't align with the color palette that we have for the neighborhood. Like, piss off. Piss off, Cheerio. I'm not having this. Like, I can understand, like, one thing of it being, like, we don't want the property value of the houses in this neighborhood to go down by somebody, like, you know, starting, like, a used car lot on their front lawn. Or, like, leaving a bunch of, like, trash everywhere around their property. Like, I can understand that part of it. When it gets a bit authoritarian and tyrannical, yeah, I'm not down for any of that then. I think it just depends on, like, the people that are running it and why they're running it, maybe. So I find as though the left and right north is a way for dogs to communicate, and they communicate the same signal to one another. Ooh, like a dog whistle, huh? Like a dog whistle. But it's a dog laughter. I think the little pink pom-poms are nice and dry now. So I'm gonna swap on over to that. Which I guess is the best HOA when it's staffed by Karens. Yeah, for sure. The best HOA is the one that, like, is not gonna be jumping down your throat for everything that you do. As long as they're just maintaining the lake, I'm alright. Yeah. When it's going towards, like, maintaining the feature that everybody is benefiting off of, then that makes sense. But like how I mentioned, where, like, there's some that they'll start, like, screaming at you for, like, the color of the throw pillows on your wicker furniture. Like, those are ridiculous ones. But I'm glad they don't do anything. They don't, like, enforce any of the rules. So, but good you're getting chickens next year. It'll be a good source of protein or eggs, whichever ones you're gonna be getting. okay, here I'll keep paying if they leave me alone. For sure. Yeah. Just don't, you know. Don't get in any of like the homeowner's hairs and, you know, that's a good HOA. Try not to get my hand dipped in the black paint here. $14K in property tax. Holy crap, Jay. Jeez. I'm glad you got out of there. Like, at least getting out of those kind of payments, because that's freaking ridiculous. I still get shocked whenever Wolf is talking to his parents and like they say like how much they're paying and like electricity or like property taxes and stuff, because California is very much that same way where it's so expensive and trying to like price people out of their homes. Oh, you're right close by, Asaya. Washington State's right above us. Them West Coastians. Anyways, 25,000 plus in property taxes, Tommy Jones area. Oh my gosh, 25,000 plus dollars in property taxes. Jeez, I'm sorry. I'm like financially wincing at that. Probably gonna need a little bit more black paint here in a second. Take 10-7 minutes to get to New York. That is true, because like the East Coast states are a lot closer together. Which the farthest east I have ever gone was Florida. So that's saying something, because Florida's like, for being on the East Coast, that's like probably the biggest state on the East Coast. So I was like, no, this is around the same size. Like, I'm totally used to states that are this size. I'm totally not messing up this M at all. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. Okay. I've been more west than west. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. Virginia. Virginia. Listen, out of all of the typos that it could have been, that was a perfect one. Perfect typo. Virginia. Let's see, gotta put in a white face in here. I have not actually seen Wrong Turn. Is it a thriller or is it a horror movie? It sounds like it's like a type of scary movie. If it's a thriller though, I'm down. I just can't do like really gory horror kind of movies. But if it's a thriller, I'm down to see it. Okay, we're gonna let that dry. And then I'll probably put on another coat. You can see a little bit of the black underneath it. And then I'll put on the rest of the Joker hat on her. And the ears, and then the face. And then this one will be fairly done. Some of the letters need some cleanup, but it'll be fairly done. Cave diving. What? No. Oh gosh. Descent? Is that a movie about cave diving? Oh man. Sometimes I come across those videos, and I do watch them, of like the horror stories of people that get lost inside of caves. And then they go like, you know, like spelunking and stuff. Like, no, I don't know what possesses people to go and do that. I don't have that, you know, itch in my brain to do that. I'm sorry, my brain is like so, like, you know, XD raw random. I read free bucket with $75 purchase. And my brain's like, you could not pay me $75 to go down into a cave in a free bucket. I'm not doing that. My brain is all whacked out right now. I blame the drink. And it's done. The drink is done. Okay, let's put this up to dry. Absolutely, go for it, Usaya. I'm 3'5", so I can fit in caves and hide me gold. It's a group of chicks. If you should watch it. Is it called? It's called Wrong Turn, right? I do have a few free movie and TV sites up my sleeve. I can go looking through that. Oh, Descent? Okay. Wrong Turn's about the mutant hillbillies. What? Oh my goodness. But that sounds hilarious too. The inbred mutant hillbillies. Sounds like a great time. Good night, Angel Eyes. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. Thanks for doing your part in the boss battles. I hope to see you again next weekend. Take care and get some good rest. Have a good work week. There's a Wrong Turn 1 and 2. Okay, okay. I guess the first one did good enough they got a sequel. There's a Descent 2, but watch the first one for— okay, well that makes sense, gotcha. You are as well, thank you. I'm gonna throw Kuromi's face on here really quickly. It is already 11, which is insane to me. It really felt like it was only 10. Yosaya knows. Yosaya knows. Oh goodness. If you would like to challenge yourself, Jake, go for it. Might need some more white paint here in a second. Go for it, Drake. If you want to initiate a boss battle, go for it. If anything, it'll be you and some NPCs. If other people want to join it, they will join it. But the NPCs will always have your back. Just always keep that in mind. Well, I say that and I think about healing sometimes. I'm like, well, I mean, maybe they might heal you. But we shall see. We shall see what boss it gives us. And just for, because I'm also waiting for this to dry. Just so I can get the commands in there, I will join it as a druid. So that I get the commands. What's doing Banjo scene telling me who the kid on this one looks like? Wait, what? Alrighty, alrighty. We got a druid, a priest, and a mage in there. And I am going to get some more white paint and put this up to dry. Oh, it's that freaking Pumpkin King again. One day we'll have one of the Pokemon bosses again. Me too, Jake. Oh, is it my turn? Oh no. Okay, bear, rejuvenation, and Trant. Okay. We'll do bear. Bear. And I need to mark that down too. Bear, rejuvenation. Okay. How are you already at like just above half health, Jake? What happened? What happened? Like genuinely perplexed by that. I don't understand. I believe you can. You can, Jake. Somehow we all got healed. Except for Yesaya, it looks like. Interesting. Okay. Got that in there. I feel like putting the ears in. Excuse me, the black paint is being nasty. Being nasty. It's my turn again? Okay. Let's do rejuven. Did I type that right? Rejuvenation. I don't know what this does. Oh, I didn't spell it right. Rejuvenation. Need to mark that. Where did my... Oh, it's right there in front of me. Rejuvenation. One right when I came in, it was new green blob. I just ended by it wrong. Yes. The luck of the boss command. I think you have to put an @ symbol in front of it. I might be wrong because it sometimes will do it regardless. It'll be easier after the stream because I'll put in all of the individual commands that I know of. That I got marked down over here. There we go. There we go. And then it also goes and heals a little bit for everybody else too, it looks like. That's what I'm gathering. But thank you for the heal. Yep, we're trying. We're doing our best. That we are. Okie dokie. My turn again? Or is it the boss's turn? Oh no. Is it the boss's turn? Oh no, it's mine. Okay. Hold on. What Shotomate. What is Trant? Trant at I don't know. Jake? Maybe? Let's try that. What does that do? Well, I don't know if I did that or not, but you have like a little tree guy next to you now. So I don't make me a tree, maybe. Maybe. But, why are you singing? Because maybe there's a bard? One of the NPCs is a bard? and has imbued us with bardic inspiration. I only know that because the last D&D character that I played at a game was a bard, and so I would give the rest of the player characters. There's heal as in like for a specific target, and all allies it gives 5 to 7 health. So you do have the ability to do like somewhat of a group heal. So there it just gave NPC about 4 like 45 or so health, and then the rest of us like 5 to 7. Hello, honey bun. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm doing Kuromi paintings today. So. And then we've been exploring some new bosses and yeah. And then I started a list of the individual commands for each of the classes. So for future streams, if we do the boss battles, then you can put in like !druid and it'll pull up all of the commands for the druid. Yeah, any kind of healing is good. And that boss is almost dead too. He's almost down for the count. And actually, I can pull this brush out again. Yosikwa! Yosikwa! Good job, everybody. 5 freaking death punch and maybe metal to thing. Oh my gosh, what? That sounds like it'd be a good good mix up of their sounds together. I have to give it a listen afterwards. Wow. Okay, let's go. Around the sides. And then it rounds out about right here. Hello, Horsey Obsessed. Welcome in. Welcome in. Today I'm doing Kuromi paintings. On Sundays, I like to do tangible stuff. Crafts, or painting, or crocheting, or making button pins, making jewelry. I do a bunch of stuff. And really, it's just me trying to use up all of the art supplies that I have in my room. So it doesn't feel so, so cluttered, like I'm preparing to open a craft store or something. But it's also good to take a break from the digital canvas. I'll come around last time I tried to pop in today. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. I totally understand. And if there's other channels that you watch too, I mean, you gotta give them the time of day as well. Or the time of night. Whatever time you give them. Okay, I need another small brush, and this is like my smallest brush. I actually cut it into a smaller brush. It's interesting to me doing is to make content with crocheting seems not cool. Thank you, Jake. I hope that you have a good rest, and I hope to see you again soon. For crocheting stuff, I started this. It's supposed to be like a pot holder, but I'm like, this looks like it's the beginning of like an eggplant. I don't know what the pattern was trying to have me do. So some days I do my, the last, like, the stream that I did the crocheting stuff on, I was learning how to do it, so. Hello, Sabrina, welcome on in. But yes, have a good rest, Jake. Hope to see you again next weekend. Streamlabs AI guy is always confusing you. Wait, what? What? I thought that the 8-ball we have over here was confusing, but I guess that the Streamlabs AI guy is also confusing. Good night, Drake. Good night. Time stream was for real be bullying showers for real. For real though, but for real. That's why I tell people, like, do not take what it says at face value. It is an evil entity. It is demonic. Don't listen to it. And mix up some more pink really quick. Excuse me while I do this. And then I get kind of detailed in here, so I'm gonna put my face close to the canvas. Thank you, Wolfist. We do have a thrones list. There's some pretty nifty things on there. What does that mean? It seems to be so. I told you it's an evil entity. Okay. Let's let that dry. A nice cute little face on there. Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you, Orsi Obsessed. I would have never thought to call you that at all. I recently found a video. Okay, there's a conspiracy theory. It's not really a conspiracy because it's very likely that this happened. Labels and the things that they pay for their artists. Because that espresso song randomly came on for some people and they're just casually listening to their Spotify or Apple Music or Pandora, right? And they'll be listening to like heavy metal or something, or like, you know, like country, and suddenly that song would start playing and it would be like part of the radio, right? The playlist, the radio playlist. And people were like, this does not match the genre that I asked it to play at all. And it happened to like a whole bunch of people. So it's just, it's like a little brain worm. It's a little conspiratorial there. She is a devil. Mary Warren's a devil. If anything, my first thought was like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but that's just the thing that I see more often than that. Because she also had a black cat. Oh yeah. Jeez. Oh yes, we have freeze, we have firework, and explode. So if you want your stream avatar to explode for whatever freaking reason, right? Or just like shoot up in the air and explode, we have commands for that. Explode. Because baby, you're a firework. I think that the freeze, you end up melting after like a minute or so. Because I was trying to figure out like, how do you unfreeze? But you'll eventually become unfrozen. And then, of course, we have our lovely star game. To jump for the stars. Make them go! When the dish is too cold. For sure. Jamiqua tato. Tatiqua. Neruiqua. Hakuiqua. All the equas. I think I'll make that a costume for the Jamiqua PNG tuber. It's like a Miku hairstyle. And this will be free. All of the non-custom PNG tubers that I'll make, they will be free. Custom ones will be like a commission. But the basic ones, like the capybara and the 2 cats and the mushroom one, as well as the Jamiqua one, they'll be free. Pink monster energy for sure. Oh my gosh. Pub Demon Hunters and then show up with a group wearing each letter to spell K-Pop Demon Hunters. Oh my gosh. I don't think anybody would be expecting that at all. Where is that other small brush? Come on, let your colors burst. Imagine ferret body on a pony neck. What in the world? Because my brain is fighting so hard to type correctly for some reason. Oh my goodness. The struggle. I mean, I kind of understood what that was. Only kind of though. Teto! You know, if someone has not already done a firework cover with Teto, they really should. I am a firm believer we should have Vocaloid covers of all of the pop songs out there. Couldn't have possibly made a Prima Donna by Marina Gumi cover recently. Couldn't have been me. I haven't uploaded it yet, but it sounds really good though. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there. You guys have some Gumi covers to enjoy in the future. Neo Trinity Morpheus. I still have not seen that like the fourth Matrix movie that they put out, because I am afraid of it. I have fears. I don't want things to be tainted. Because I didn't hear the greatest reviews on it, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to be tainted. Okay, last little bit on this one, I think just needs to be like the little pink skull that's there. Is he really? You'll do the Teto version of Firework? Bless, Sabrina. You're doing the Lord's work here. There really is a lot, Spank. It makes you think. That's why I like that series. Leaves you thinking about things after it's done. What if you take both pills? You just start spasming on the floor. Dang, that's pretty cool. that's pretty cool, man. Is past your due date, or how many days before you born? I was born 3 weeks after anyone can answer this question. I think I was like, I was late. I think I was supposed to be born in January. Welcome back, Neo. Yep, 11:45, right on the dot. Or 2:45 for you. Okay. Let that dry. My brain is in offline mode. Me too, man. It's getting to that point. It's getting to that point in the stream where I'm just like, brain go burr. At 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock, so at least 1 hour. All right, Sabrina. I hope that it goes well for you. Snatches both pills and swallows. Starts having a spasm on the floor. Oh my goodness, how? Okay, I'm gonna make this work somehow in my favor. This black blob decided to just assault the canvas 11 minutes before we're supposed to end the stream. This black blob. Okay, when things happen like this, you just gotta work with it. Okay, there. Frick, man. There. Jeez, there. I don't want it anymore. No more. No more black blobs. Just random black blobs. Oh my goodness. I need a different paintbrush. I get very tired, but the only good thing is my tour is in India, so I have to go to my tour from Google Meet. She doesn't know I actually fell asleep. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, if your education improves from it, maybe it helps. I will say though, like, I realize I just said though twice. I will say though that online stuff is a lot harder to like concentrate with. Okay, let's have this one dry really quick. It's that brush again. Need my super tiny little one. Menacing Kuromi. Menacing. To go study my 16 times tables because my teacher told me to. Okay, Sabrina, thanks very much for hanging out with us. I hope to see you again soon. And I hope that the tutoring and the 16 times tables goes well. That was always like one of my big struggles. And the teachers would always say, oh, you're never going to have a calculator on hand with you, you know, like all throughout life. And I'm just like, right here. They're right here. No, you cannot drink the paint. If the camera of the house is on fire. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. For sure. Absolutely. Okay. Paint water. I'll show you guys the paint water after the paintings are done. I will say the trade schools are very promising. Just those hard, like, hands-on skills. Alright, getting down to the last minutes of the stream. I would do an outline around it, but I fear that I will run out of time. So, I mean, maybe not, actually. I'm very careful if I move this brush over. No, don't drink the paint. Don't do it. It's not edible. It's not edible. Don't do it. What? What is it? Oh, thank you. No, you scared me.
I always scare you.
Well, I scare you too.
I'm scared first.
If I drink glow-in-the-dark chemicals, my bones glow in the dark. Yeah, don't do that. Don't seriously do that. It's a joke. All right. There we have it, everybody. I might add some more hearts to this because I think it's really cute. Might add some like little hearts around the corners and such. Different things like that. So here's a nice upscaled version of it. There's that. That's gonna dry. You want to come in here with ma'am? Wolf is holding ma'am. And here is the other one. Well, here. If you put her right here, you can see her.
Yeah, I know. I see what you're
Okay. Yeah. Wolf is holding the ma'am like a little baby. But yes, thank you everybody for hanging out with me tonight. These have been the Kuromi paintings of the evening. You're gonna drink it at one stage. Jeez. Here's the paint water. Jeez. Don't drink it. It's not for drinking. Oh my goodness. Hello, Meow. Alrighty, guys. To the timeout corner. No nukes for you. No nukes. Those are only for people who don't drink the paint water. Alright, I'm gonna put this over here to dry. And this is gonna go over here. Alrighty, everybody. Okay, man. Oh, Aubrey likes to consume nukes. Alright, let me put this away. I will input these commands after the stream, so that when we play the boss battle, you can just pull up your class and it will show what commands you have available. Alrighty, everybody. Have a great week. I know for some of you it's already already Monday, that I wish you well. I wish you all a wonderful week. Thank you all for hanging out with me once again. I appreciate you guys choosing to hang on out over here. Please be safe wherever you decide to go on the vast forest that is the internet. I will try to remember to do that, Aubrey. Thank you very much, Honey Bun. Jesus loves you too. Alright. If you guys want to see any of my digital artwork, I have my gallery link. You can find it over there. If you want to follow me over on Twitter, I do post little updates of, like, if I am not going to stream, I'll post it over there. I also make a post over here on YouTube. And I take a screenshot and a picture or whatever of the artwork that I've made for the stream. So if you ever miss one, you can check the pages and you can see what it is that I made with the link to it as well. If you want some freebies for PNG Tuber Plus, I do have those over on my Ko-Fi page. And I also am accepting commissions. I have a website that'll be pulled up in a moment there in the chat. Has all the information, price sheets, all of that good stuff. If you guys want to check that out, feel free to do so. As for me, I'm gonna head on out here. I'm gonna input these boss battle commands. And yeah. Thank you once again, everyone, for hanging out with me tonight. I will see you all again on Friday at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. Gonna do some more drawings. The 800 subscriber special will be on Friday, so I hope to see you guys there. Until then, stay vibin', stay creative, and I shall see you on Friday. Have a great week, everybody. Bless up, and I shall see you then. Goodbye.